Hi guys, happy Monday. This is Mary Fulton, instructor and trainer, and tonight we're going to be talking about motivation. So welcome to Motivation Monday. Every week I'm going to be coming with just a little bit different topics on motivation. So today is talking about what is your why. But real quick, before I even get started, just want to tag some friends so that they all see that we're on here. Oh good, we got two friends. Hi Grace. Hi Rita. Hey girls. Grab a little piece of paper or your phone that you can write on really quick because I'm going to ask you some questions today. And you don't have to answer them on here, but it's more for yourself. And so I just want to work with you really quick. So hold on. Motivation Monday. Let me put that here. Hopefully people will join us right now. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm on a little bit late tonight. I was thinking of starting at 5, but it's 5:30. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for stopping by and listening in. So tonight is about motivation and thinking about what is your why. And in this time right now where we have a little bit of time to be still is a good time for reflection, right? On different things and motivation and maybe some different projects or things that we want to do or things we want to improve on in ourselves, right? So it's a good time to look at those things. So first I want to start off with a quote by John C. Maxwell. So this quote is, "You don't overcome challenges by making them smaller, but by making yourself bigger." So I'm going to say it one more time, okay? So you don't overcome challenges by making the challenges smaller, but by making yourself bigger. John C. Maxwell. I really love that quote today. It hit me hard because a lot of times it might be a denial type of thing, but I definitely try to take a problem that feels really big and I try to diffuse it and make it like it's small and it's not going to bother me and I'm just going to move it out of the way or whatever it is. And I love this because it's saying instead of trying to take that challenge or that obstacle that you're facing, and maybe it's huge, maybe you're facing one of your biggest one, maybe it's a tsunami type, but instead of trying to diffuse it and make it smaller, which you don't really have control over that, right? Like our situation right now. But you have control over making yourself bigger. So, I love this quote. This is powerful. I'm going to start using this. John C. Maxwell. So I'll say it one more time. You don't overcome challenges by making them smaller, but by making yourself bigger. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can help ourselves become a little bit bigger and get to know ourselves better. The more that we get to know ourselves and we admit things to ourselves, our challenges, our fears, things that we struggle with, things that we're good at, all of it together, it really helps with that motivation and to help us get to the next level and to beat that next obstacle that we're up against. So to get results, this quote wasn't somewhere I found it. It said to get results, it takes motivation and ability, but I changed it a little bit because to get results, it takes motivation, but I really believe it takes discipline. Discipline comes before motivation. Motivation's a feeling, right? And feelings change. So discipline, motivation, and the ability, right? So you gotta be able to do the things too. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first one. I've got four different things that we're gonna hit today. Okay, but the first one is finding your why. So why? What is your why? I say you have, for example, I'll take myself for example. It's easy to talk about that, but why am I now trying to, when I initially started doing all these classes and these videos, what was my why? Well, my why was, hey, people need to work out and I want them to feel good, so let's get going, right? And that was my first why. My first why was okay, let's do this. But my why has been changing as the weeks have been going. So it's first and foremost to bring workouts to help people feel better, healthier, and stronger. But now I'm starting to reach people in different places. So my why is starting to change and I'm starting to grow my brand. And why am I doing it now? Well, you know what? Why? For a long time, I have 10 years ago, lost my job as a teacher. I'm just going to give you a quick little recap. Became a fitness instructor, started teaching classes. But 10 years ago, I tried to start my own business, but I didn't have enough background. I only taught TKB. That was it. I didn't have trainer, instructor. I was a school teacher. So I had all that experience, but not in the fitness world. So now 10 years fast forward, I've got all these certifications and different things. And now I actually have I've created for myself a strong foundation to say, hey, I'm going to try something for me and bet on myself. So right now, my why is I'm going to bet on myself. I'm not going to bet on another company for me or a a pyramid type of company, but I'm going to actually bet on myself and say, Mary Fulton's going to do this. We're going to try to grow a brand and do it. And at first I doubted myself and I would say, I'm going to try. Oh, that's not for me. But now I'm really trying to reframe what I'm saying. And I am saying to myself that I can do this. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to take all the steps. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it works, it's going to be amazing. And I won't have regrets along the way that I didn't try and that I didn't go for it. So this is my time. I'm gonna go for it. So, but my why was initially, I just want to bring some workouts to people and have them feel good. I was not thinking that I was gonna try to rebrand myself and start this whole quarantine thing. Like, it just started developing because number one, which is the next thing, connect to your values. So if you want to have some motivation and be spurred on, you have to connect yourself to your values. My core value, well, number one, my core value is God, and but through God, I want to love on people. So I love people. So whether I'm teaching a fitness class or a cooking class or little kids in a classroom, my heart has always been for people. And so that's my core value. If I can reach people in any way, I'm gonna do it. So we can cook together, we can work out together. And the other great thing is my other core value is that I want to be healthy and strong and help other people know that they can be healthy and strong too. I've had 3 kids. I've lost 40 pounds 4 times, okay? I know what it's like to struggle with some of those things and struggle with body dysmorphia and lots of different things like that. We all have a different journey, but so I really want to bring love and encouragement and health in any way I can. So those are my values. So there you go. Those are 2, and those 2 go together and they merge and they help my why grow and they make my why exciting. I want to help others. I want to love on others, and this is one way I can serve other people. And I get to do what I love at the same time, right? Rita, maybe you can't answer that. Oh, what did you say? Oh, let me see if there's a question here. Will you go back to 24 Mary? Yes, I am still going back to 24-hour fitness. I have, they send you your little paper to ask you questions on, how you feel about going back to work and things. Yes, of course I am. But I am right now loving this virtual world with all of you guys and having fun just being able to share with you everything that I've learned along the way. So I'm going to keep doing that. That's going to keep happening. And I love you too, Christina. Thank you. Okay, so you have to connect your why you're doing something. So if it's a new job, if it's a new hobby, if it's something in your family that you're trying to work on, but you got to connect it to your values too so that they help go hand in hand. Okay, so the next thing is the how. So sometimes you got your why, you're like, yeah, but things start to get old because the motivation starts to dwindle. You start to feel, maybe like not as excited about things. And so you got to change your how. How do you do it, right? How are you going to do it? What are the things that are going to happen to keep things engaging and changing, right? So for me, I'll just use mine as example. My how right now is changing every day. I'm starting a new website. I'm thinking about starting to do this over here. I'm not going to give all my secrets out yet. You'll have to stay tuned. But I've got a whole idea. Like, they say to make your big, not your bucket list, but I can't think of the word where it's like your board, your vision board, right? So taking time to make a vision board for yourself. Why not? Why do we always think that we're not going to get to do that? Like, why can't I go to Bora Bora? It's always been on my bucket list. So why do I always say that's for somebody else? No, this time I'm going to go to Bora Bora, okay? So it's on my vision board. If I don't put it on a vision board, then it's never going to happen. So we have to take those ideas that you have, those dreams like you did when you were a kid, put them all down and start looking at them, because if you reflect on them, they're going to give you that motivation to keep going and remember those things, right? We get stuck in our day-to-day lives that can get, kind of boring and mundane, which we probably miss right now, right? Our old mundane lives, or we could go to work and do all those things. and didn't appreciate it, and we're appreciating this right now. This stillness is good for us too. There's always something to learn. We're learning so much every day, right? But changing how you do things and making it fresh for yourself is going to keep you going. So if it's for a workout, say you're trying to lose weight, you lost 30 pounds, you got 10 more to go, you're bored of what you're doing, you've got to change something. Can't keep eating chicken, rice, and asparagus every day. I mean, it's going to get gross, and then you're going to fall off the bandwagon. So you got to change it. Get a new recipe. Get an air fryer. Ooh, Veronica got me an air fryer, so I'll be doing that on Sunday. Hi, Chris Jabega. I love you. Thank you, Chris. You're one of my biggest cheerleaders. I don't forget you. In that old VW bus we used to ride to the beach. Those were the good times. Oh my goodness, such good times. Okay, here's another one. Remember the feeling. So when you're starting to get kind of down about your motivation, then let's think about things that make us feel really good. Your first kiss. Oh, how exciting it was. Jumping into the ocean. That's my freeing feeling. I love it. Sand in your toes. Some people don't like that. Laying on the grass in the sunshine. Maybe your first dance party, right? Whatever it is, maybe it was your first time at your job and it was like super exciting. You felt powerful. You felt amazing. You got elected for something. Tap into those feelings. Grab those memories of positive things that make you feel alive again, that encourage you to remember your whys and your values so you can keep going. And then here's a big one. Find a metaphor, okay? So for me right now, I use verses a lot, but I also use metaphors like a little burpee never killed nobody. Just kidding. That's one of my little taglines for my team. But, maybe just something simple like, fall down 7 times, get back up on the 8th. It's something that makes you feel strong. Right now, two of my favorite verses that I like are be still and know. And number 1, that's because I don't know how to be still. Okay? And God is always trying to teach me to be still and sit down, Mary Fulton. And it's really hard for me. And that one's Psalm 46:10. And another verse that has come to me over the last 3 years is from Esther, the book of Esther. And it's Esther 4:14. And it's, perhaps this is a moment for which you have been created. You've got to read that story. It's a very, very powerful story for Esther and what she was called to do for her people. And so that's kind of been my verse, and it's kind of my little tagline. Perhaps this is the moment for which you've been created. And so I've been using that to help motivate me in the days where I feel like, oh man, I don't think this is going so well, or I can't do it, or this is not for me, and self-doubt and all those things come. And then I remember that verse, and I'm like, okay, all right, what was the next thing on my task? Let's keep it going, right? Hi there. Oh, you're a new follower. Oh, yes, I will tell you about my protein powder. Stay to the end and I'll tell you. So then the next step is take action. So you have your why, okay? Why you're going to do your task. You've connected some values to it to make it powerful. You have now changed your how you're going to do it. You've got a couple different variations. And then you're clinging on to some old feelings and memories and remembering how things felt to help you get excited again, because we need a little excitement too. That helps us. Can't just ride the feelings, but it does help, right? Finding a metaphor, finding that tagline that represents you, that hashtag, that verse, that whatever it is, that poem that's like speaks to your heart. And then you got to take action, right? So sometimes you're not going to feel like it. All right. So when we started all this, I was like, okay, I'm going to do a couple workouts. So I started with like a couple, and then I had like a down day. I got really depressed too because of everything that was happening. And I was like, okay, I think I need to just take like a time out for myself because I don't even know what I'm doing, what is happening to the world. And then I just took a step back, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to start doing workouts every day. I'm going to make a schedule. Just going to do it. I didn't really have a direction. I just did it. Like Nike says, just do it. And guess what happened after I just started doing it? It just started flowing, and it just started going. And then the motivation started to kick in, and it started to go like a giant snowball, right? And it just keeps going and going, right? So we have negative snowballs, and then we got positive snowballs. We're talking about the positive ones. Sometimes you have to just jump. Just jump. Don't be scared. Just go for it. You're scared. You think, oh, it's not for me. But if you've always really wanted to try it, then just try it. We got one life. Don't know how long it is. Don't know how much longer we're here. Don't know, maybe another 50 years, maybe another day. I don't know. But I want to know in my heart that I gave it a whirl. Because if 40 years from now come, I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I would have tried that. Why didn't I believe in myself? Just try it. Sometimes you just got to just do it, okay? And then the last thing is just linking to good feelings. So one more thing. So you taking action, you're doing it. Things start to happen, maybe not go as well as you thought, because it's going to happen, right? Nothing's perfect. It's a journey. But when things start to go wrong, or I don't want to say wrong, but you hit some bumps along the way, or there's certain parts of this journey that certain areas you're not loving, then guess what? Here's some ideas. Link it to good feelings. So maybe you don't like to clean the toilet. I'm taking this as an example. I've got 3 boys. It stinks like pee, like really bad, like a urinal in there. I keep telling them what to do, but I don't think they understand it. I need to get them in there with the toothbrushes, right? But what I can do is if I'm ever cleaning the toilets, which I make them do it, but I can put on a really happy song. So every time I'm in there, I can play I'm Walking on Sunshine and attribute, cleaning toilets to positive things. So what I'm saying is link some of the things that are hard for you. Put on your favorite song. Make your favorite cup of tea while you're working on it. Something that smells good. Your favorite coffee. I love my favorite coffee. I put it next to my cheek in the morning. And I love to get up early because I love my alone time. But I love sleeping. So getting up at 5 isn't so fun. But I do love putting my coffee cup like this and just having alone quiet time. So that brings me those positive feelings. So linking those things, that's what's going to help you. So, oh my goodness, I gave you so much information. Let me answer a question. We have Savinch. I drink Shakeology, and I do also sell it on the side. I used to be a Beachbody coach, which I technically still am. So if you guys ever want to order shakes, you can. But I'm not doing like a big old Beachbody thing. But if you ever want to, I drink it every day. It's really helping my digestive system and my whole body. I'm on day 20 straight. Been drinking it every single day. That's why me and my friend are having a contest. That's why you see me drinking that shake every day. And it's a chocolate vegan. If you want more information, you can just DM me. And then your energy is so infectious, so blessed to have you. Oh, thank you so much, Connie or Corinne. Corinne, sorry, I'm going blind. I need glasses. Corinne, thank you so much. Love you, girl. And then discipline. I love it. Okay, you got to go do body combat. Oh, good. All right, go get to work. Go work out with me. Anyways, guys, if you guys have any questions about anything we talked about today. So just a quick little recap. If you jumped on at the end, rewind me and go back to the beginning because I think you'll find some good things. Let me finish with the quote I started. You don't overcome challenges by making them smaller, but by making yourself bigger. So stop looking at your challenge and thinking it's so big and start to work on yourself and make yourself bigger because you can get that giant. You can do it. It's like David and Goliath. You can beat the giant. Don't be scared of your giants. You just need to become a giant. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share. God bless you guys. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for our workout. So make sure you're here in the morning. I will see you there. I'll post my schedule. See you guys. Thanks so much. God bless. Have a great day.